Hi everyone, welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. I'm back. It's been a few weeks, but I'm here and I'm ready to roll. So this is what we have going on today. Oreo Grasshopper Cheesecake. No, I am not using real grasshoppers. I am using creme de menthe to make a nice, wonderful mint grasshopper cheesecake. It's gonna be great. So what we need to get started is we need Oreos. I have the Oreo thins. I have one row of the Oreo thins in my bowl right here. We're gonna put those in our food processor. I have half a cup of melted butter and a quarter teaspoon of salt. And obviously you can skip the salt if you want to. So let's pour the butter in. That was 6 tablespoons. I'm not sure if I said that or not. I think I said a half a cup, but it's 6 tablespoons. We'll get that going. Once that's all mixed up, we're going to put it in our springform pan, which I did spray with some ghee that I had here. I have my oven going to 350 right now too, just so you know. And this is just gonna bake the crust for 10 minutes first to start. So once our cookie is all crumbled up and our butter's added, we're gonna put this into our pan. You want about 2 cups of Oreo crumbs. I might be a little light on that, but that's okay. And then all you're gonna do is push it into your pan here, and we're gonna get that in the oven. Again, 350 for 10 minutes. So now I added my cream cheese into the mixer here. 4 packages of cream cheese. We're gonna turn that on to medium for 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure it's nice and creamy and it gets rid of all the lumps. Then I would scrape down the sides and everything just a little bit just to make sure all that cream cheese is getting mixed up well. And then to that, we're going to add a quarter cup of almond flour and a half cup of sugar. We're just gonna mix this until it's combined. And again, then I would make sure you scrape everything down really good to make sure that it's all getting incorporated properly. We'll let that twirl around one more time. Now to that, we're going to add our creme de menthe, and I have a quarter cup of creme de menthe. And we're just gonna mix this until it's smooth. That's what gives it the nice green color too. If you did want it to have even a darker green color than what this will have, you could add a little food coloring as well, but for me this is just a perfect, it's a light minty color. It just looks really nice. So our crust is done, so let me get that out of the oven. Okay, so once our creme de menthe is in, now we're gonna add our heavy cream, which is a half a cup of heavy cream. And when you start this out also, start it out very slowly. While that's mixing, I'm gonna crack my eggs because we're gonna add those one at a time as well. And I actually think I'm gonna put it right in here. They can pour in a little easier. So we're gonna put that on high. Just for like 30 seconds. Okay, so now we're gonna add 1 egg at a time. Make sure they get all mixed in before you add the next egg. This just looks like spring. I love this recipe. Once they're all mixed in, then we're gonna take it off here and just scrape down the sides one more time. Scrape the beater down. Also, if you didn't want to use cream to mint at all, you could easily use mint extract and some food coloring. That would work perfectly as well. Honestly, there's not a lot of cream to mint in here, so to me, it doesn't matter. We as kids used to eat this all the time. We always had the Grasshopper ice cream drinks. They were quite good, actually. Probably got us to bed a little earlier for our parents, too. So we're just gonna make sure this is all mixed in. Scraping down our sides, scraping down the bottom of the bowl. And then for the last thing we're gonna add is a half a cup of, I have the Lily's chocolate chips. Now, if you really wanted to go all out, Lily's has a mint chocolate chip. I did not get my hands on any of these before I was able to make this, but I am ordering some so I can make this again. So we have our half a cup of chocolate chips in there. Mix them all in. So now let me clear a spot here for our crust. Now we're pouring it in. This is the fun part. This makes a really nice size cheesecake also, guys. I'm gonna make sure this is even. Gotta get all this goodness in there. It's like a shamrock shake cheesecake. All right, so we're ready to get it in the oven. We're going to put it on, it's still on 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Then without even opening the door, we're gonna put it down to 200 and that's gonna go for another 50 minutes. So when it's done, I'll be back and you guys can check it out. Okay, so our cheesecake's out of the oven. I'm gonna explain one more time what I did there. I put it in 350 for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, I turned it down to 200 and I let that go for another 50 to 55 minutes. I never opened the oven door when I did that. I wanted to make sure that it would just sit in there really nicely and at the low temperature. After that was done, I turned the heat off for another 20 to 30 minutes. I just cracked the door open a little bit so that and let the cheesecake cool so that it wouldn't crack on top. And as you can see, it did not crack at all. So this cheesecake, I think, looks beautiful. It is still a little warm, but what we're gonna do, I cut around the edges. So I have a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm gonna put that in the microwave and get that nice and warm. I'm gonna put a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips in there, let that sit for 2 to 3 minutes. And then I'm gonna pour that all over the top of the cheesecake. And then we're gonna sprinkle some of the chopped up Andes candies, put a little whipped cream on the top, stick an Oreo mint. I saved one of those for on top. We're gonna get that all decorated and we're gonna be good to go and ready to eat for Easter. I really hope you guys enjoyed the recipe today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Any comments are always greatly appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed Easter, and thanks for watching.